What is going on again, YouTube? Here is the second video that I had told you about, and this is going to be a product review of the TGR, the Tallgrass Reptile FB20 rack system. The tubs that are used are the Freedom Breeder 20 tubs. I purchased the gray ones that have the built-in cup holder in them. I already unboxed everything just to speed the video up a little bit so it's not a drawn-out video, but I'm going to go over everything. The likes, if there's anything I dislike, I will go over all of that. And just a little bit of history with this. I purchased this back on January 26th of this year, 2018. And I just received it in the mail on March 8th, 2018. So it did take a little while. On the website, it does have in big, bright red letters about the processing time. I want to say it's between 20 and 25 business day processing time to build a rack. One good thing is you could build this rack however you want it. The color of the tub, with or without the cup holder, with or without heat. I believe you can choose the size of the heat tape you want. If I'm not wrong, I believe you can also choose if you want belly or back heat. There's a lot of stuff that you can customize these racks to your liking. So that's one of the big things that I did like. So there are a lot of good things about this rack here. And I'm just going to go over a bunch of the things here. The one con that I have right now, which honestly isn't really that big of a deal, because I actually had an issue yesterday and I called Eric from TGR and the issue I had got resolved within 5 minutes and I couldn't be happier. I did send out a few emails and it took a while to get back to me, but they did get back to me and let me know that they were actually away at a reptile show and were not able to get back to me right away, which I completely understand. They're a big time company. They're busy. They can't answer every single email right away, which is completely normal. So let's go ahead and break this thing down. Like I said, I did unbox it. I actually hooked up the thermostat and the rack already. I wanted to test it out, make sure everything was working good, and everything is working fine. So let's go ahead and see what we got. As you can see, it has 5 shelves. There is an option where you can have the sides enclosed, but I figured since I got the gray tubs that I didn't get the clear tubs, so really it's not that big of a deal to have the sides open for me, because the snakes will still have their privacy, being that they're going to be in the gray tubs. One thing I love about these racks, as you can see here, is they have the floating heat tape, which I believe they are the only ones doing that right now. But that is a great feature that they do have. And it comes already assembled, already wired. And that is also done very neatly here in the back. The white cord, that is the power, obviously going to the thermostat. But you can see how nicely wired it is. I do have the thermostat probe on the middle shelf right there. You can see I have it taped down. and I have it running over there so it doesn't get knocked out of the way. I know some people do put it underneath. I have not put the tubs in yet, so I'm not sure if it's going to hit or not, so I may have to change that to underneath once I see how it fits once I put the tubs in. But that is that. Here is my my Bavarian Electronics VE100 thermostat that I purchased from them. I have it set at 90 right now. And I did use my heat gun. And it is reading a little bit higher than that. So I'll have to play around with it. Well, actually now it's not heating. Now it's cooling it down, so it's obviously going to go down. But I did notice earlier when it showed the probe at 90, the heat mat at one time was up to 100. But like I said, you can see once it gets up there, it does go back down pretty quickly. So it's reading at 89, 88 right now. And the heat gun, where the probe is, 87, so pretty dead on. Pretty dead on. And you see now the green light's on, so it is heating, so it is going to be heating back up. I'll go back once it gets back up there to see if the temperature goes above 100 again. But that is the rack system. I'm sure you can hear the baby in the background. The wife's trying to get him to go down for a nap. So, yeah, that's the gist of the rack system. Here are the FB20 tubs that come with it. Like I said, let me see if I can get one of these out of here. Like I said, it has the built-in cup holder here. And you can see they are the Freedom Breeder tubs. So they're well made, very strong and durable. Gonna last a very long time. Good size. And also, if you do get the FB20 rack system, do not forget, if you get them with the tubs, do not forget to get your deli cups. And you can get these also right from the TGR website. The FB20 tubs do take the 16-ounce deli cups. So make sure you do order the right size, because there are a few different kinds that you can order. So just make sure you do get the right ones. But let's see here. Okay, now let's see where the heat's at now. Actually, the heat is actually working good now. I think I caught it when it's cooling down again, but as you can see, the heat's pretty dead on. But like I said, it's Okay, so I did go ahead and put the tubs in the rack system. And everything fits perfectly. The only thing that you may have to do is you may have to tinker with the thermostat a little bit to get the temperature right inside the tubs, because there is a little gap in between the heat tape and the bottom of the tub. So the tub does not actually make contact with the heat tape. So you may have to adjust and turn your heat up on your thermostat a little bit to be able to get your desired temperatures inside the tubs. So make sure you have a handy dandy heat gun, and it'll be simple to go ahead and adjust that. It's not a big deal. But other than that, I couldn't be happier with the rack system. It looks great. This is what the finished product looks like. And I'll show you here. See if it'll get a good look at it. You can see there where right there in the middle, there's just a little gap in between. Which, like I said, that can be fixed by just tinkering with your thermostat a little bit. And I did realize where I put the probe back here, it actually works fine, and it does not move it around, so it'll work fine right there. There you can get a better look at how a little bit of a gap underneath the tub from where the heat tape is. Other than that, tubs slide in very nicely. Real nice setup. I do still have to clean out the tubs and get them disinfected and get the bedding in there before I get the snakes in there. But you can see how gently slide right in. This is the one that has the thermostat on the back, and you can see easy, but they don't get stuck at all. No sticking. Slide right in and out with ease. And like I said, I could not be happier. This rack right here compared to my nice homemade rack, which I'm still proud of. It still works great. I mean, this one here also slides gently. I don't know if you can see him, but Chewy's back there peeking out of his hide. But for this being a homemade one, I'm still proud of it. And I'll continue to use it when I get the new snakes. But like I said, I just wanted to do a review, and honestly, I could not be happier. So, if you have any questions about the TGR FB20 rack, please feel free to leave a comment and ask me any questions, and I'll be more than happy to answer them about this rack. Now, for the pricing on these racks, that's always going to depend on what you choose, the options. But it's going to range on the low end with not getting anything with it, like no heat tape, no tubs. If you just want the base rack and that's it, that is going to run you somewhere around $225, I believe, is the base price for just the rack. Now, when you add the racks, or I'm sorry, the tubs, when you add the tubs, the heat tape, if you want to get extra ventilation, and the side panels and heat tape and all that, on the high end is going to run you around $380. And that is before tax and shipping. So it's a big range there. So anywhere from $225 to $380, let's say $250 to $425 with tax and shipping, I would say. So that just gives you a little bit of an idea of what a rack like this is going to run. Like I said, I think it is worth the money. It is an amazing rack. I'll be sure to come back here in about a week or so after I get the my ball pythons in there and get them situated and check them out, see how it's holding the temperatures and how the ball pythons are acting in there and everything. I will come back and do another video just to do an update on this rack if you guys would like to see that. Make sure down below you hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. If you look at some other videos, you can see that I do product reviews on different products regarding ball pythons. I just did a video on rodentpro.com on the rats that I ordered from them. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and until next time, I'll see you all later.